Oh, my friends, hello to you. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. I love you. Welcome to another edition of Bobby's Podcast, sponsored by no one. Once again, if you have a small business and you would like to get sponsored on the podcast, this is what you'll get. You'll get me, a brand ambassador. I will talk well about your business. I would like to get to know you. And if you would like to talk to me, hit me up, please, because I'd be happy to do that. Gonna start off the podcast with something really funny. They came up with a list of celebrities whose big mouths have affected their careers, including Megan Fox, Katherine Heigl, Charlie Sheen, just to name a few. But I want to kind of highlight some of these. Megan Fox, back in 2009, she compared Transformers director Michael Bay to Hitler and Napoleon. It actually got her fired from the franchise by Steven Spielberg. She says it was the lowest point in her career, but it led to personal growth. And I have a theory. I forgive her because she's pretty. Katherine Heigl, kind of a blast from the past. You probably know her from the movie Knocked Up, which I thought was hilarious. She was also from a show called Grey's Anatomy. She got branded as difficult to work with after she called her Grey's Anatomy schedule cruel and mean, and she said that Knocked Up portrayed women in a sexist way, so she was she was basically kind of trashing her gigs, which you shouldn't do. Charlie Sheen, he was fired from 2.5 Men, which banked him a lot of money. He was making some major change doing that. After his drug-fueled interview, let's be honest, it was drug-fueled, but it was very entertaining because he had a lot of outbursts during the filming. And, his catchphrase, winning and tiger blood talk, yeah, that's got him, in trouble. Speaking of other people getting into trouble, some guy stopped Jerry Seinfeld on the street and asked for a selfie, but he took a video where he made a peace sign and said, "Free Palestine." Jerry replied with, "I don't care about Palestine," and walked away. So, whoa, the cancel train is among us. Something a little bit more lighthearted. Sarah Michelle Gellar crossed off another parenting first, thanks to her 12-year-old son. She got her first phone call from school. He needed to go to the ER to get stitches on his head. So yeah. By the way, she has signed on for the Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot. So millennials, get excited. This one because I was just on @comics.fm's podcast, very first one, featuring @JP4Media. He's the creator of comics.fm. We dove into Batman and Three Jokers, which actually got right here. Great book. So we dove into that, and that's on YouTube right now and all his socials if you want to check that out. But talking about comic book nerd talk, because I'm a loud and proud comic geek, Stan Lee tops a poll of the best characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's followed by Iron Man, Spider-Man, Captain America, and my personal favorite, Thor. I still am trying to look like Thor. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know what to think about this one. So the gossip rags are saying that Sacha Baron Cohen and his soon-to-be ex-wife Isla Fisher, who's beautiful, by the way, their divorce is getting ugly. But Isla posted a sexy picture for Valentine's Day, and in the comments, Sasha called it stunning. So I don't know if that's like backhanded, or he's saying like she's too sexy, or maybe he's just honoring the mother of his children, saying, "Hey, you're stunning and you're still beautiful." I'm going to go with the positive because that's what I like to do. I like to see the silver linings. And the podcast will telling you this one. Martha Stewart is not shying away from dating a younger man now that she prepares to turn 84 years old. And I love this story because if you haven't seen Martha Stewart lately, she's got a great documentary on Netflix, which is super awesome. And it's very telling about how she is as a personality. Some might say difficult, but she looks good. She feels she's younger than 30 years, her age. And to be fair, I don't know what work she's had done or who does her hair and makeup, but whatever she's doing is working. Martha Stewart is stewarding very well. And she also takes a lot of pride in how she takes care of her body. She's very active. She's got a lot of things going on. And she says she's not above dating a man that's quite younger than her. And Martha, I just want to let you know that when I was in my boy band back in my 20s, when I was 22, I was a pool boy for a summer. And I'm 44 now, so, And I want to say thank you once again for watching another episode of Bobby's Podcast. Make sure you check me out on all the socials @Bobby's Podcast, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, X, whatever. And this just in, finally, thanks to JP4 Media for helping me do this, I just got syndicated to Apple Podcasts. So a lot of my favorite podcasters are on there, and now you can add yours truly. So thank you so much again for watching the podcast. I will be back tomorrow with a fresh round of fresh, juicy gossip for you. And until then, take care of yourself, be kind, and say something positive to yourself. I love you.